Hi, it's Megan from WorldCAST, and today I'm going to show you how to add links, videos, and even analytics to your print materials direct from Canva. To get started, we're going to go to studio.worldcast.io and we're going to select Printcast. Next, it's going to give us two options for what package we want to choose. We're just going to get started with the freemium, but I will go over reasons why we would want to upgrade to the $10 a month premium option. So to get in, first thing we have to do is title what our project is. So in this case, I want to do like a handout, like a pamphlet brochure for a wedding makeup artist. So I've titled my cast. I'm going to go next. And then because we have the direct connection with Canva, we can go straight into Canva to grab past designs or design something new. So in this case, let's just do the flyer size. And we'll get in and you can see it's got all the options here for if you want to build a brand new flyer or layout. But I already have something prepared. So on the left hand side, I'm going to go to folders and select all your designs. So here I have a previous worked on makeup artist brochure or pamphlet or flyer. So I'm going to use this for building and adding onto it. So to do that, I'm just going to go export to Printcast, and it's going to bring this whole design in with all the information directly into Printcast Studios. Next, it's going to analyze the image. We can see that overall the score is good, 89.2%. So I'm just going to click Create, and it's going to bring all of this directly into Printcast Studios. So here's our playing field. This is what we're working with. So just some general moving tips up here. We've got rotate camera, which is the left click button, pan camera, which is right, and then zoom is just scrolling on your actual mouse. So we've got this print material. We want to promote that we are a makeup artist, but we want to be able to enhance this flyer. So let's think of additional call to actions that we can add in here that also count as interaction for people who are going to be looking at this poster. So I can think of a couple things I want to add already. First two being some social media accounts, and then I also want to get in and make sure that we add in a call to action button. Like I want people to be able to book, or I want them to be able to call now, or even just get on and look at the makeup artist's website so that they can complete that conversion from start to finish. So with the freemium account, we have the option of adding in 3 images or buttons. Now you can upload your own designs buttons here, like it just takes a PNG or a JPEG. I'm just going to go in through the library and see what we already have. So anything that's an image we can make into a link, basically. So you can upload whatever call to action. Oops, that took me right out of that. So let's do, let's add in, well, maybe we'll do this light blue color. So book now, let's add that in. And we have our scaling tool here. So this is going to allow us to freely move our button wherever we want on the poster. And we can also scale it as well. So I'm going to put this down here, and then I'm just going to I'm going to click and drag this yellow ring in the middle just to resize it all. So I've got a book now option, and then in the link, we just add whatever the website link is, or the Calendly link, or whatever it might be to get people to get in and schedule. So we've added that button in. We've got 2 more options. Let's make sure we put on the option to go to our Facebook page. Again, I'm just going to click and drag that center yellow circle to resize, and then I'm going to grab this green triangle and I'm just going to plunk it up on the side there, and you would add in your URL link to your Facebook page. What else can we add? Let's actually choose this phone call button. Clicking and dragging to resize, let's put that up in the top corner, and then whatever the phone number is. Great. So now we've got 2 buttons, or 3 buttons actually. One that's book now, that's going to go to the website. The other one goes directly to the Facebook page, and then this one is the call now button that will actually activate your phone ringing. So that's kind of like some of the basic things that we can add: buttons, click-throughs, additional information. But one of the other great things that we were able to upload is a video. So we've got a picture here of some, you know, makeup going on, but let's say you had actually like a display reel of all the faces that you've done or all the looks that you've done. We can upload up to one video on the freemium account, just like of the demo reel that we want to use to be able to have clients see our work. So that's loaded in this video, this MP4, and I'm just going to click and drag that center yellow circle to size it, and then I'm going to grab this blue downward tool there. So now we've got this video that's playing. We're showing off our work. We've got a book now button, which is our call to action. We've got social media, and we even have a call now button. So that's great. So this is some of the additional things that we're able to add to print material. But before we go through and print this out, we want to make sure that we are saving it. We can save it as a draft, but I'm just going to save and publish it. And then we want to make sure that we're adding in a QR code. People are just so used to seeing what QR codes can do now that they just instinctively go, oh yes, a QR code, I must scan that. There's probably additional information. So I've saved that. I'm going to go back to the studio, and then I'm going to go to my cast list, view cast, and I'm just going to find the actual cast that I'm working on. So in this case, it's wedding makeup. There's the thumbnail, the one I'm working on. I'm going to click to copy the URL. I'm going to get back out of here, and then I'm going to go to cast properties. From here, we need to get back into Canva to add in that QR code, because Canva has its own QR code reader. So I'm going to go select a new file, even though I'm not uploading anything different. I just want to be able to get to the edit Canva option. So it's going to say edit on Canva. It's going to bring us back into our account where we have this original poster that we did. Then on the left hand side, I'm going to select QR code, and I'm going to paste in that URL that we just grabbed. I'm going to hit generate code, and it's just going to plunk a Canva ready QR code right here. So we can scale that down, and let's place that somewhere where it's like obvious but like a little bit out of the way. So down in the bottom corner, people will see this and go, oh right, QR code, I know I have to scan that. It's probably going to unlock or tell me something a little bit more. They're probably not expecting a really awesome video or buttons or links to anything like that, but it's at least an indication that they know that they have to scan it. So on this screen as well, if there was any typos or you wanted to upload anything, like change any of this information, now would be the time to do it. And when you're done, simply go export to Printcast. So we're going to bring all this new updated stuff back into Printcast. And now it's reread this, even with the QR code. Look at that, it's made it all the way up to 100%. This is a great image, and the score is based on trackability, recognizability, and uniqueness. So we know we have a very augmented reality, AR ready print document. So we're just going to hit update. We will save this again. And let's just get some examples going here. So I've got an iPhone out, and I actually have a print material here. We see that this is just going to read it automatically, and it's going to say, hey, open this up in your browser. So it's going to take us to portal.worldcast.io. It said to line up the image, and then there's just a final thing that says, hey, tap this so that we can actually play what's on here. So we've got the video over top of the card. We have a call now button. We've got a Facebook button, and we have a book now. So if we were to click book now, this actually takes me to my Calendly link, but it would be whatever your website or scheduling app is. And same with this one. Can we go preview? This one here is going to go Safari. It's going to ask us to line up our image. So I'm just lining this up on our screen. Like this one isn't even printed out yet, but it's the same thing. We've got that video locked on. We've got the book now option. we've got Facebook, and we even have that phone call option. So I click the phone call icon. It says, hey, do you want to call the number to book now? So you can see how easy it is to quickly add additional links to print materials and like stuff that you've already made on Canva. Everything's backward compatible, so that's amazing. So another reason why we would want to upgrade this to the $10 a month is we get analytics. Analytics are great because we want to be able to see how many people are actually viewing this actual document that you have, as well as knowing if people are clicking on your links. Like, wouldn't it be great to know that if the next time you put out a print material, whether it's magazine or it's through the newspaper or it's just a brochure or something that you're handing out to people, if you actually had analytics to know how many people are actually using this. So I'm going to go to cast properties and I'm going to upgrade this cast. I'm going to select premium. It's $10 USD a month. And also it comes with unlimited views. So think about you're at some event and you're handing out multiple copies of print materials. You want to make sure that you're not maxing out views through the freemium version. So, I mean, if you're spending money to print out thousands of these, then you want to make sure that you have unlimited views. Now let's take a look at some deeper analytics of an actual printed out cast that we have. I'm just going to go to view cast. This is going to bring up the list of all the casts I've made. And down here it says it's got 10 views already, but I'm going to click more because I want to see a little bit more information. Here we're able to see not only the total views, but where these views are coming from. The daily cast views would be like a timeline of when things are being looked at. And then we also have the total links that have been clicked on. So we can see how many times the book now button has been clicked or how many times people have actually made a phone call through clicking on that button. Very powerful analytics to have, especially something that as simple as a print material. Like, we've never been able to track analytics on print advertising before until now, simply by adding augmented reality to print materials. And like I said, with our connection with Canva, it makes it so much easier to just add call to actions and actually have meaningful insight and analytics into our print materials. So I hope you found this very educational, and if you're a Canva user like myself, you can simply see how easy it is to add quick call to action and additional information to your print materials.